Well, I've been a rather busy little bee. I ended up going through what you call it, trial chamber. I got me an armor trim, some bolt action going on. It looks rather nice in the redstone. We have been busy in every way, actually, other than just collecting armor trims. I got a little library going on here in the basement. It's actually even alphabetized. Everything set up perfect. It's fantastic. I Yeah, I got some planters for torch flowers and pitcher pods. You might notice the pitcher pod in my inventory. We're gonna plant that actually. I set up the elevator there. This is our uttermost bottom floor of the TARDIS. The sniffers are actually right up here. Get a little grass patch. I gotta do some wall decorations and some ceiling work for them. Get some allays in there and automate the collection process. But for now, they are a great addition to the TARDIS. Just doing their thing. Got that library over there, which is going to be some other stuff in there. I'm not really sure yet. We're kind of expanding as we go. Seeing what I need, what I want to do. Got all the horses brought down here. They got their own little pen. Dining table is set up here. I got some nice dining chairs that I've tried to figure out. Um, Candle out, some cups for drinks. We got the mushroom farm chilling, the amethyst farm. If you don't know, one of our data packs allows you to silk touch budding amethyst. So if you're on the server and you're here, grab you some silk touch and make you an amethyst farm. This is a great thing. I think Baked Goods is even going to be opening a shop here soon, so that's exciting to see. Actually going to be in my base being harvested, but I'm probably going to be using a lot of this. We got Frosty there and Horse Slughorn Cleric over here. Got melons, everything's kind of coming together wall style. We filled out this side with the heads. I got this area here to fill up, which I've only got the one on this side so far, but it's going fast. We're running out of headspace. Once again, I got them going all the way down the staircase and such, and I've seen most of this already. I'm just kind of expanding upon it, going downwards quite a bit. I actually, one of my favorite things right now is I have FreeCam as a mod, right? And this is the entirety of the TARDIS, all kind of laid out. And it's kind of crazy how big my starter base is. If you sit down and look at it, like I've done a lot of random stuff. It's everywhere. There's just everything. And nevertheless, we have our project for this week that I really want to focus in on, kind of like we did the globe. That was a really good thing to get done, and it's really nice to see there. Earth Day is tomorrow, actually, as of the recording for this. So we got it done just in time, and that's perfect. And I even went ahead and made an Earth Day 2026 trophy and got them all set out and ready. We'll take you over to the post office where I have them handed out to everybody's post box that I haven't seen online. Baked Goods has hers in her little box there in our house, there in the TARDIS. And then I gave Nine's hers, but I've actually made the Earth Day 2026 trophy a little golden globe, and that's gonna be our trophy for that one. I think I'm gonna come up with something for the next holiday, which is a little bit a ways away, but I'm not really too sure what we're gonna do yet. So I'm gonna do some planning for that, and we'll come back when that comes back around. But this week we have no holidays. We have no public builds that we want to build too much. I guess it is kind of public. We actually are going to focus in on our shopping district area a little bit. Hello? That's Nines' chest of stuff. But yeah, we're going to focus in on the shopping district, and we have our otherworldly goods booth set up here in spawn. Right there. That's right outside. We can see it right here. We're selling some stuff that we have farming up, like the hanging roots. I farmed a ton of those. I got a little auto farm for them set up. Firefly bushes are the same way. We got mending books from the villager, which is always a good thing for the start. I'm actually buying hermit heads or player heads specifically. I'll pay a diamond to whoever wants to bring me their head. And I'm selling the copies of the hermit heads that I'm buying from the Wandering Trader. We're going to be selling more stuff, quite a bit more stuff, and I have an idea. Being one of the fans of the hermit videos that I am, actually watched Vintage Beef's block for block shop video, and I want to add that into my store a little bit. Not the exact same thing, but I'm just gonna have like a little clearance rack over on the side that you can do kind of that same setup with, and we're gonna have some space set up to have like our own little pawn shop. It's basically what I do with my real life is just buy and sell things, and I'm just gonna do it on server where I just go and collect whatever I have in bulk materials of. Like I'll probably end up selling nether bricks or something, just because it's fancy netherrack and I have a ton of netherrack. Or for that matter, if we get into the end after beating the dragon, I'll go collect a ton of shulker shells and sell shulker shells like I did last time. I think there's a couple things I'm going to stray away from this season. I know I'm going to be collecting a ton of sniffer eggs from these guys, and I'm going to be selling them for a while. I'll probably sell them indefinitely, but I know once everybody has them, it's kind of unnecessary to buy more. But I'm going to be selling the sniffer eggs and like maybe the shulker shells, maybe not the shulker boxes of rockets. I might leave that to somebody else. I did intend for some rocket stops around the areas that are kind of public, just full of rockets, and you can just walk up and grab some free rockets and do what you need to do as you are. But that's a later me project. We'll set that up later on. I am making rockets ahead of time just to take into the end with us. That way, when I find that first elytra, I can just use it to find some more. But we're actually stocking ahead of time, like heftily. I put most of whatever paper I'm not trading to the villagers. I am just putting with gunpowder as I get it. I actually have a ton of gunpowder saved up. Mostly this is all actually going to be in use of, I think, TNT to go netherite mining in the nether. Which just means more netherrack for nether bricks. Either way, I'm going to be selling weird stuff, things that are kind of harder to get, and odd and end stuff that I just have way too much of. That the spawn places, we have a lot of community storage places on the server. Like here in the nether, I have an admin storage area. Once I fill that up, I'll be running out of stuff to do with it and places to put it. So fill my base storage up here in the TARDIS, and then fill the admin storages up, and then I'll fill some public storages up up there in the community chests and spawn base. And once everything is publicly full, I guess the answer is to sell it, because I don't know. If you're using that much of it, you'll come buy it from me if you run out, I guess. If you don't want to collect more. If not, I'll just sell it indefinitely forever and never make a sale, and I'm fine with that. It gets it out of my base and into somewhere new until we use it. I do think we have less of an issue of stockpiling resources on this world. I haven't done a quarry yet, and I do think that's something I need to do out in the desert, is just quarry down to the bottom of the earth and get all the good stones and deep slates and everything saved up, double chest it, like 2 or 3 of them. I want to put a label on this sign for Nines, that way nobody else takes her stuff. I guess I can just relocate the whole chest, can't I? We'll do that. I think Nines is over here storing stuff. I don't... Actually, we'll check out some of the new builds. So, Cutita's right here. We do have a couple new members. I've whitelisted a few people. Our newest to join is Stara. 2737, I think is... Oh, could have been bad. 2737, I think, is the numbers. That's their in-game name. And they're working on this bridge, I think. And that's absolutely gorgeous. Nice and straight. Should have had this for the... Oh, it's getting torn down. Poor little temp bridge. There looks to be a bed and a crafting table set up. They wanted a village, and there is a village over here. And that is, I think, a rather good start for them. Is this nice little untouched village where we got the donkey from. Right over here. And then this portal here actually goes to Nines' office in the Nether Hub. Right inside my Nether TARDIS. And it is looking absolutely gorgeous in here. She's entirely gotten this great setup of just decorations going on. It's fantastic. For not having a furniture mod, I'm highly, highly impressed. And this area seems to be Well, that's sad. I don't know why Tango's crying. This area is under construction. We'll pick up her blocks. I'm sure she doesn't care about the netherrack in the slightest. We'll just put the netherrack in there. And we'll put this chest right here. And she'll be so confused because she did not place this here. We'll just sort that out. And she'll know exactly where it came from and what it was, but I'll just put it there and she'll see this in like a week. Seems like she's storing some blocks down here, and ooh, a bee farm. Bee farm, sticks, dies. A temp bee farm, it looks like. I'm not really sure what's happening here. Doorway to nothingness. I love this. This is great. This is my favorite room right there, the doorway to nothingness. This is so sad. I need to know what's happening here. Why is he sad? Why is he crying? This is probably gonna be some more storage. I'm here to see it. I like the idea of living in the nether, actually. This is kind of cool. I didn't really intend for them to have to live in the nether or for her to exist in the nether forever, but she's really embraced it. I just wanted her to have a guest room in my TARDIS and add some cool build palettes to it. This is blocked off for some reason. I'm not sure. This is my attempt at trapping some piglins. We're going to try to set up a piglin trader setup. So I'm going to try to get 4 of them in this chamber here and get it going. We're going to build some redstone. I should probably prep all the redstone ahead of time, but she was having an issue with piglins spawning, so I just gave her a place to put them. Or if she doesn't put them there, I will eventually, whenever I build the piglin trader. It's going to be in this room. This is going to be the piglin trader here, at least the start of one. And then I've been using the pixel rifts method to break open a roof of the nether just a bit. We've gotten some of the nether hub kind of decorated, and it's looking rather nice. We've gotten all of this stuff widened up quite a bit and got it ready. Nines has been creating this green terracotta with sandstone, which looks oh so good. And then I've got carpet down to try to spawn-proof this room a little bit more. It's kind of helping. I'm going to pick a carpet color, I think, for each hallway, unless Nines does something different for the floor of this hallway. I don't know what it's going to be or how it's going to go, but I'm excited to see it come to be. We're going to see, though, what happens. This is going to be our roof access. I figure it's just going to be hollowed out like this for now. I'm actually going to build the whole thing like this, and if anybody builds this spawn room, they can just connect it up however high they need to be. I don't have a height cap on it, but I do want this to be decorative. I don't want just netherrack laying in it. We've got a small 2x2. I've only been up here with sand so far. I gotta get some scaffolding and craft it up. We broke the 2x2, which is painful to do. I actually mapped out with torches what I gotta break. I need more TNT, and I need more time on my hands and patience, because while Pixel gives a great tutorial, it is still kind of tricky to do. I did kill myself actually one good time, and that was fantastically fun. I didn't even expect that, but yeah, it's gonna be a project. That is gonna be the slowest thing I think I do, because it's not super necessary. We can get out just fine, I think, even with an elytra through the 2x2. I just want to make it a rather large opening so you fly out comfortably, and it can look prettier with a larger build style. We're gonna be heading to this way for sure. I need to glow ink that. I forgot to glow ink that. That's fine. I got that down in the TARDIS. We will glow ink that. We are going to be heading to the shopping district at some point, though, to build our store this week. I'm going to be gathering some palette designs and block ideas. I think I know a couple of the blocks that I'm wanting, and I need something else to go with it. So we're going to be going through these storage chests, seeing what I have way too much of, not enough of, and seeing what colors work best with what I'm thinking. Just throw those there. I like that I came in for glowing. There we are. Glowing. Okay. I'm thinking, so far, a lot of the public places are all kind of getting worked on at the same time, but I want to give each place a little bit of uniqueness, because I'm apt to build in the same place at the same time in multiple areas. I'm apt to try to do things about kind of similar in design, and I know my brain's gonna do that, just whether it wants to or not. Oh, shopping district up there. So I'm trying to mix it up as much as I can, and I'm actually gonna designate the shopping district its own like color, because Spawn, and I even use green for my stuff also, but Spawn Town's kind of like green and whitish in theme. I have a lot of white beds and a lot of green like mixed into the trims. The Nether Fortress and the Nether itself is kind of just red and black. I thought that makes sense. But we have the Spawn Town colors, we have our Nether Fortress colors, we have our own colors are kind of like a green and a light blue, because Baked Goods' favorite color is light blue. So my banner is actually the green and light blue. I'd like to come up with a banner design specifically for the shopping district, though. Something different. I even have an admin banner. This is for the admin creations, special admin ran things. I have a sort of idea I'm toying with, but I'm not sure if I want to do it. But if you just want to make an admin only build, as an admin, you can use this banner. I gave my admins a banner. I don't even know why. I just wanted to make it, and it came out rather good. It came out with some of the colors I use for my own company, my own YouTube channel, and my own builds and stuff like that, which is rather nice. And it uses several banner patterns together that I just wanted to kind of see how they came out together. Do believe, though, the idea for it is an admin shop. While the rest of the server is not operator or anything like that, I am an operator, and I have access to the commands to be able to whitelist people and do what I need to do to fix things if things went too broken, if somebody got on and did something awry. So it's there. I can also get our world seed and just kind of check out any kind of issues whatsoever with generations and stuff like that. And with that, I don't really do much with it. I just kind of simply do small things, like whitelist people, and that's about it. Restart the server most days. I will, if you bring me your head, when I pay you a diamond for your head, I will give you a whole stack of your head from creative mode, just to be able to decorate without having to kill yourself over and over and over again. In chat, the death messages in chat is horrifying to wake up to. They entirely are a thing if you don't have them. That's also why we have the painting table data pack. I've woken up several times to my players collecting their heads for decorative purposes, and I do it too. I think the first 6 of my head I collected all in survival mode. But if you bring me your head, I will make a whole stack, and we will decorate with them to the fullest of our abilities. And that's also to help mark things like the nether tunnels. I thought it would be cool maybe to put some heads outside people's tunnels, so this might actually get a head on display of me and Baked Goods, and maybe even Nines, and she's kind of down here too. Might put Nines' head like right here, and then Cutie Taw's head right there, actually. Just kind of in the wall recessed. I'm not really sure how I'll figure it out. This is still a work in progress, kind of. The labeling of the Nether Hub is something that I need to do. This is a room that I want to skulk throughout the whole thing, all the way around, to make it feel kind of like you're floating through space to get to the TARDIS. The staircase is going to stay entirely cobble. It's just going to be surrounded by space. And then up here will be its own design. Hi, buddy. You're not going to be nice to me. No. You're going to hurt yourself more than you're going to hurt me. Yep, there it is. See? I don't know why they don't just act nice. I know I'm not wearing gold, but that's besides the point. But I think I want a banner for the shopping district and a banner for the mining desert also. And the end, I do believe, is going to get a custom in-city banner of some sort. But I will probably be doing that one in like a pink or a purple. And then I think the mining desert has to have its own color. I don't know what we'll choose. I might let somebody else pick that. You guys, give me bacon. Give me bacon. Thank you. Get out of my nether hub. We need to do all the spawn proofing all over this place. That's for sure. Either way, I intend to spruce this place up quite a bit. And with that, we will see how other people decide to spruce it up too. We only really have me and Nines building in the Nether Hub so far. There's nobody else that's claimed anything yet. We don't have a lot of people online so far and active, so hopefully that will come with time. We're gonna put this right up there. Somebody's been cooking glass. Do we have glass? I don't think we've collected glass. It's only 3 pieces anyways, so I don't think it's going to be super important to anybody. I get my glass from the librarian in my closet, so I'm not super worried about it. I think this area is coming along very nicely, very, very nicely. Is there somebody in there? No? Anybody in here? No? They all spawn upstairs. I need to cut down the spawns upstairs to get the spawns downstairs. It's going to be an issue until then. I'm going to collect blocks. I'll get back to you guys when we have a block palette and you can see what we're building with. And then we'll get over to the Mushroom Island and see what we can do there. If we don't get distracted before then, I might get distracted by some of this Nether Hub stuff. I'm not too sure what we're going to do, but I need blocks. One of my mini distractions here has been replanting all of these crops over and over again, just farming manually. I absolutely hate it, but I love it at the same time. It's been super nice to just do some manual farms. My bigger distraction is actually, aside from just farming for the materials I need, feed all of those guys a bit and get some more. I just harvested them for all they're worth. We need armor, and I'll show you why. This is actually something I've been doing with everybody's player heads. One of the random mini things. Like we have Star over here being one of the Queen's guards at the park. I've set up a bunch of random armor statues. We actually have our statues data pack fixed up again. Saw that earlier in Nines' nether area with the statues. There's Nines trimming the hedges, doing administratorly things. Baked Goods' old head skin is actually as Cupid on top of our water fountain. I'm rather fan of that one. I have the new head of hers about to go in place. I just gotta craft up the armor for the stand. And I have a bunch of them scattered about. I actually have a plan for this one rather well. I have... yeah, there is a whole plan for scenery set up. I even have little like skits for some of them to be doing, like this guy is my fisherman up here and the little fishing pond waterfall. Then I also have a fisherman like way down here even, down the staircase into the fishing docks, and there we go. I'll have another fisherman down there. And then we have like runners and joggers, walkers, people. I have one dude running from a Dalek specifically, one dude just walking down here, head down. Thought maybe carry some random stuff, look like he's about to go on an adventure, like a boat or something in his hand. This person's going to be running away from the Dalek that's right here. I actually have a couple people talking to each other next to the TARDIS. The 2 people over there are going to be jogging. That one's going to be sitting down. I have another one that's just going to be admiring. I think what I want to put in the center here is once we defeat the dragon, we're going to get an egg. And I'd like to put the egg on a pedestal in display somewhere in Spawn Town, I believe. Just to kind of, you know, bring some unique like history to the server and to the area. And what else do you do with an egg? You put it on a pedestal. That's what I've always done in all my worlds, at least. I know some worlds play like tag with it or something like that, where you hide it and you have to find it. That sounds cool. I don't know. I never really got into that. I guess somebody could do that and suggest it if they were interested in it. But for the most part, I think a nice pedestal is just in the center plot here, around all the Daleks, and in the center of town, kind of just on display for everybody to see, with a little plaque dated that we beat the dragon on a certain date, and then I'd like to have a memorial plaque for all the players that participated in the original dragon fight, like the first dragon fight that we ever did. We'll respawn the dragon to open up more gateways and get to more places in the end over time, but like that first one where we just opened it up originally, that's got to have some sort of memorial plaque, I think. We might do memorial plaques for the other dragon fights too, to see who shows up to those and all that fun stuff. But for now, I have an idea of a statue type pedestal and some plaques that we got to set up. And we'll do that later. I am going to have to clear out all these flowers, though, which I rather liked here. But for now, they look rather pretty, and it's going to keep the placeholder until we get the pedestal up. But this dude will be checking out that pedestal, doing his best to admire the artwork and beauty of the area. And then I'm going to have some people looking like they're heading out, just to see how it goes. See somebody that, you know, visited and then they left and went into town, and I might spread some statues into Spawn Town too, depending on how many players we get. I don't know. I have enough here to support everybody that's whitelisted on the server so far, and that is all I need. I might throw in a few of the hermit heads here and there doing some various things. I'm having a lot of fun with it, actually. Cupid was the first one to be done with Baked Goods head there, and then Nines was my second. I just did Star last night. I'm actually thinking of doing one for me to do something in the park. I think I might be a fisherman. I'm not really sure. Might go stand over by the pond and the waterfall and fish. However, I'm gonna get some pants, and I'll show you what I do. I just gotta get all of that. I need another piece of leather. I do. Aha. I knew I had some, but not enough. So I'm using leather armor because you can dye it, and dyeing the leather armor will give brown. Leather is already brown. We'll give it some black boots. We'll just do some basic blue jeans, and how about a green shirt? Or no, we'll do a light blue shirt because that's her favorite color. So light blue makes sense. So for the boots, we said black. I'm gonna dye all the leather armor to kind of look like real life clothing as best I can, and just make some sort of outfits. You know, light blue t-shirt, blue jeans, and some nice boots. I will grab. Oh, I gotta make a new one. I've been using a book. Okay, books. You would think I would know where all my stuff is and what I need. I didn't even remember that I gave it away. So to make a statue book, I guess this is a good way to show you. You take a written book and you just sign it, and then you name it statues. And when you sign and close, you should have statues. Oh, wait, maybe not. What? Okay, take two, I guess. Okay, take two, sign. We're gonna capitalize statues. And then we sign and close, and then you get statues V2.8. We forgot the capital. I didn't press the caps lock. Mistypes. That's okay. We have this awesome book that says absolutely nothing. I'll throw that in lava later or something. I don't know. We might just throw that into an item frame as some decoration. I don't know. Either way, we need this one. This one allows us to interact with the item frames or the armor stands. And since I have all the armor stands set up, we're gonna go to sleep. We're gonna go to sleep. 'Cause it's nighttime. All the areas are not lit up yet. We gotta work on some lighting too. I think that might be a little bit of what I work on around spawn this week is lighting, because this place is dangerous. This place is so dangerous. It's ridiculous. We're going to set Baked Goods up. Need to eat. I Can't find any more. Ooh, the one sitting down. I haven't quite figured this all out yet, so you can see we'll throw that there and the boots on, and now we have a little person. Okay, and we're gonna check our target. It should be that one. We're gonna no base plate. That should get rid of the base plate, and then we're gonna give her arms and sitting and nudge down a block. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Nudge down another block. It's better. What if I open the sign, I guess? And nudge down one more. Oh no, that's too far. Let's bring it back. Bring it back. +1. Oh god. +1. Okay. Apply gravity, no. And +1. +1. +1. Ah! It's like almost there, actually. Oh, but I won't be able to place it once it's there. Oh, I know what I can do, though. I think. I hope. We'll try it. For now, let's get this armor stand up one more. Who knows? It might even allow us to place it back. If I can get it perfectly aligned like I need it. And one more. Maybe not. Maybe like 3 more. +3. Oh. It's perfect. Okay, so. Oh god, no. Don't hold that. Give me this. Give me that. Put that back on. This is ridiculous. Okay, well, that's just forever going to be annoying. Oh no, you really can't. Well, that's weird. I guess I found a glitch in the matrix. Or something. Give me this, I guess. We will put 1 block there. I'm going to place this block right here. And we need a piston and a lever. We're going to see if we can push the stair into place and have the statue sit on it. And that should work, I hope. Do I even have a piston? Yes, I have a few pistons crafted up ahead of time. I have no levers. I guess that doesn't matter. I have a button. Okay. So if I can take the piston, I should be able to push the block into place. And I don't think it'll push the armor stand itself. We're gonna hope. That is not the right way to place a piston. Place it like that, And you're gonna put the button on top and just what? And she scooted forward. Dang it. Okay, well, we tried. That's what matters. It's just give me my axe back. Dang it. This thing's ridiculous. Okay. Place it back. Place everything back. It's a work in progress, trial and error type thing. Once it's done, though, it looks rather good. I'm going to figure this out and get it looking how I want it to look. And you guys will see it when I have my next update through here. So, the admin shop that I talked about has one real main purpose as an idea, and that would be to use my godly abilities that I talked about that I don't really use to spawn in the items that you can't collect in survival from the creative world. So, like, chiseled deep slate or something like that, I think is what it was that the in portals frames are made out of, or the uh, ancient city portal frames are made out of. They are a rather nice looking decor block that you can't collect in survival. I don't think there's any way to break it and pick it up. There's also like bedrock, which all of these would be like things to place at your own risk. There'd be like monster spawner cages themselves, the monster eggs, so maybe you wanted a pet a little bit easier. Um, there's so many different things that you can't collect in survival mode that I think would be interesting to make available to everybody. Just stock it here and there with like minimal amount of things of each kind, and then allow the players to buy it, and then all of those diamonds would get used to build community gear for people to basically get whatever kind of diamond pickaxe they need or sword or something like that. If they die, they have a little bit of a fallback cushion that they can come to the spawn area and get like a free sword, or any of the new players that join. I've been trying to give everybody a diamond pickaxe, and so far I've just been doing that out of the diamonds I mine. But it would be a little bit more effective and efficient because sometimes I use diamonds to build like armor trims and stuff. So if I don't have diamonds, there would be a fund that is set aside specifically for making tools and armor for people. We do have an iron farm, so if you join, you get like iron armor and tools and stuff like that. It's so easy. But if we could do it, I think I would do the admin store like either in Spawn Town here or somewhere in the shopping district around like the main portal to enter the island. And I think that would be. I need to start looking at the map building maps. Actually, we have such better views. I can see everything all from one place. We'll just go check that out. I did figure this out, by the way. She's holding a little piece of bread, Spawn Town food of choice. Just kind of sitting and chilling. I have my head over here, waiting for some armor. I'm gonna do that one later. This is ADHD at its finest. I think I even started telling you guys about the admin shop idea, and then I completely spaced and just went on a whole different tangent. And it happens to the best of us. But I think a nice admin shop idea would be perfect around the portal. The portal was right there, and just have it right in the center, and have that be the admin shop. You can use the banner that I crafted up to kind of decorate it a bit. It would be kind of maintained. The diamond collection can be done by Nines or Cutita or like me or Baked Goods or anybody really. We can keep them in the little admin storages, and anybody that sees a new player online can make them a pickaxe, or if somebody has like a rough death and they lose everything in like lava or something, go ahead and get some free backup gear if you don't have it kind of figured out and on deck. Go ahead and get the stuff that might be a little hard to acquire in bulk amounts right out the gate. We do have the idea of making a villager trader also, and that would make the gear like super easy to do, but I figure this gives the admins a fund also to go and shop with that isn't out of their own pocket. So if they wanted to do a public build and they didn't have resources on hand and they wanted to support a shop, they could find a player and just decide, all right, 5 of these diamonds go towards your, I don't know, wool or something, and I am going to use it for carpets in the Nether Hub. And now that shop gets supported a bit and it puts money into the economy in a random balance kind of way. I think it would be an interesting idea to have a group shop also, and that be kind of the way it's put in. It would also give everybody, again, access to so many cool blocks. There's so many ideas I have for like monster spawners and farms and stuff I could do with creative blocks at my disposal. I'm sure that things like that would be interesting to me, let alone other people. I think I'm going to run a poll in Discord and see how it goes with other people as an idea, see what they think, and we'll go from there. I don't want to just add something crazy into the world, but it has been an idea for a long time of mine, looking at this little city here and having all the community things, and then starting to set this up. This is my main focus. I got that little square there is going to be Otherworldly Goods little store location here in the shopping district. I want to set up some roads, I think, going like north, south, east, and west across the place, and set up some like plots to try to plan out a good way to get to each person's shop, like a little path. I didn't say I don't want plots per se. I just want paths. Paths are good. Keep things natural, let people kind of build how they want to build. I built my store out of the way, so if any of the decor admins do want to take over the island and decide that it's just organized a certain way, they have full access to kind of come in and do what they please. Make it kind of unique and interesting while my store is still fully functional ahead of time. We're kind of pushing things fast for the storefront. I didn't expect to be working on it super fast, but I have a few ideas and we're leaning that way, and some stuff we're just acquiring too much of. And on the off chance that my little booth in the spawn town is not going to be permanent, I would like to have the store stay open. I don't want to have to close it down for like a day or so until I get this building built. I'm going to take my time and kind of just enjoy having 2 shops too. We'll have this one location like stocked with some starter stuff for the spawn town means, and then this will have more of like the sniffer eggs and anything else intensive. I might also put the head buying over there, just so the booth itself looks a little bit cleaner. It's not got a pedestal and all that in it. However, it's all food for thought. It might come to change. I might figure out something else. On a side note, our mining desert looks like a cow or like a bull. I'm not like, there's ears or horns, eyes, and a snoot. I can't be the only one to see it. So have a cow.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, really gon' rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
All right, well, I have taken a couple days from the project. We actually finished it off camera. I feel kind of bad about that. I just kind of got in the zone and just kind of did the thing. We've done a few other things off camera, like I got some slime balls finally. Found the slime chunk, and we've collected a decent meta slime just sitting there in the caves, and got sticky pistons. So now this is automated. I'm probably going to automate the harvest of the dripstone also. Um, we've done finished the shop actually, which is looking fantastic. The we've gotten so many things. We've got, I don't even know if I've added the update where I got the allays. I took a 3,500 something block walk away from Spawn Town and found the allays, and I got two of them brought back with leads, and a walk back, super fucking long. Way too much time just to get these two guys here, just to collect the stuff. I got it set up to pulse them out all the time. Um, which is doing great, actually. The farm is very productive. And I've set up a couple different little things. The farm here that grows the torch flowers and the pitcher pods is looking rather good in its area, and I will decorate the library there. But I also have an elevator here, and we've added an elevator here. I actually am going to put I think a map of the shopping district right here, but in front of it you'll be able to teleport right up to the map of Spawn Town that we have in the TARDIS console itself, which I think is a rather nice little addition. I absolutely love this here, which is fantastic in my opinion. Just adding this to the ability to get around is helped me so much in just getting back and forth through the base. I have a golden crown on. That's great. We did some stuff in the Nether. I spent a good bit of time in the Nether. We'll finish showing off the shop first. My third home is set up to the shop still, so we have finished the otherworldly goods building, which is actually kind of barn-esque, for the purpose that I'm actually going to be throwing in a fenced off area over here, and it's going to be a community public like mushroom farm. I'm going to collect several of these guys, get them all over here into a pen where we can get all the mushrooms we ever want right there. Everybody can come breed their own, take them home, do whatever they want, harvest them, just keep two. That's all I'm asking, just like any of the other animal farms. And we'll have mushrooms. I find these guys absolutely adorable, and instead of having cows for steak, I would much rather try to get these guys as my source of steak and leather for a little bit, just to see if I can get their heads. I have a really good idea with some mob heads, and I think their head is going to make a fantastic little statue in my idea. So the idea is to set up a pin, I think, on this side here, kind of facing towards the portal. Baked Goods has also started their shop and got it all set up. Working on stocking everything now, and looking rather nice in here. You're going to be selling amethyst, maybe some more stuff in the future, but for now, just all the amethyst you could ever want, which is a very nice addition to get in bulk amounts. I know I definitely don't like collecting this stuff, but I enjoy using this stuff. This came out rather nicely. I'm super happy with how it is. We got some windows up front, kept it kind of business in the back, big windows in the front and back on the top. And I'm super happy with this palette. The bricks and the deep slate, just they look so good together, and they contrast so well at the same time. We have still got the shop set up in Spawn Town in the little cart, and it holds it is fully stocked with, you know, all the hermit heads that I have there, the firefly bushes, hanging roots, and the mending books, and I will continue selling those things there in Spawn Town for the convenience of people starting out. I have the head area moved over here where I'm buying heads. Can also have the block exchange explained. You can pause the video and read those if you'd like. The block exchange is stocked with some stuff, so people can come in, grab some stuff, and exchange it with their other stuff. I really like this idea, and I think that this should just be a thing in more places. I have so many blocks that I just don't use that I would gladly trade for other things. And our new stocked item, the sniffer eggs, is actually, I've gotten 8 of them so far. I gotta keep breeding those guys, keep getting eggs, and just fill this chest up. I also gotta do the mending books the rest of the way. We've done hanging roots and the firefly bushes thanks to our farms, and I'm slowly getting the trader to come around, and I'm getting more hermit heads to put on sale. Currently, I also got to get myself some leather armor here and get this guy holding, I think, I think I want to hang like a firefly bush or something, or a mending book maybe, or even a sniffer egg into his hand. One of the things over here um, in my stock. I don't want to do a hermit head because I think we'll get weird. And I don't want to necessarily want to do the hanging roots because it's kind of a smaller item. But I think one of those 3 would be great to put into his hand and just have him kind of doing his thing. I think my Golem assistant, my assistant manager Golem, he will still be back here, but I think I'm going to tie him up and have him doing like a specific task in the background, making him look like maybe he's stocking some items or something. I don't know. Um, I don't have an entire idea for what to have him do yet. If I can have him do something or look like he's doing something over here, maybe, that would be cool too. Just have him off in the store doing his thing wherever. We have a new farm, though, that I spent quite a bit of time putting together. I have even dug its own nether tunnel. It's in the nether. It is a nether farm. We have mushrooms in the nether. Look at those. Okay. I think I'll get to see, yeah, I'll get to see the tunnel, I believe, on my way there. This will be interesting. I haven't came from the shopping district's tunnel in such a long time. I just teleport in and out now that I have my shop set up and I have my little home teleport there. I've gotten rather lazy using the nether hub there. I need to do some more decorating in here. I really have just gotten things pretty functional, and that's kind of what I've taken over in the nether hub tasks, is just getting everything dug out, widened, kind of semi sort of safe to walk on and get to where you're going and do what you're doing. This is actually one of my more favorite areas anymore, just to see its gradual increase in population things and cool stuff that's here. You have right here the Nether Fortress entrance, and I will be refining this staircase. I'm going to make like a proper spiral staircase for it, I do believe. The Nether Fortress had a blaze farm, or a blaze spawner in it, and I turned it into... Mumbo Jumbo gets all credit for this. Basically, his entire blaze farm design is what I have built down here. All out of iron blocks and glass blocks. Yeah, I do have these AFK spots because I dropped it down a little too far for the spawner to activate. This is inverted somehow. That's fine. The crusher and the stopper are all labeled. Everybody can come down here, get their experience, get their blazes. You can see right here. If I stand right here and you can head in here, here's all my redstone bits. You can actually see everything from the outside of the back still. It's very much open to the nether in this cave here, but that's okay. We'll make it pretty later on. There's a blaze escaped, but we have blazes here. They go there, they get pushed into the center, and they fall into the little kill chamber. You have the lava lighting, which honestly, I'm not really sure what's up, but it doesn't seem to function the way it should. The guys get trapped in these little boxes so much that it's kind of ridiculous, even without the lighting turned on, but even more when the lighting's there. As the lava comes down, it seems to either push them into that hole or they are like attracted to it or something, but I'm not really too sure why. They gravitate to those corners when it's turned on, and when it's turned off, they just free float and roam around. So I think I'm just removing the lava lighting option entirely, which gets rid of that little redstone lamp and this entire tower here and all this on top, which honestly I'm completely fine with. If it's just on all the time, that's completely fine. It seems to spawn at pretty good rates without lava lighting in any way, so I don't believe that part of the design is really necessary. I don't know if they've changed anything, updated something, or something's wrong with my server. I'm not too sure on the Blaze specifics. This is a great design, though. Highly do recommend. If you haven't gone, check out the channel. I don't know why you would be here and you haven't watched that channel already. This has been a great little source of blaze rods. I'm turning all of the public places into fuel sources of blaze rods, so all the public that's fantastic. Already got 17 of them, and like a decent amount of, I'm at a high level experience. All my experience points are actually from this farm entirely. You can see though that I'm right here, and it doesn't seem to activate the spawner anymore being right there. So as I step here, and I did this block for block to see how high I needed to be, as I step right here, I am within the height level of the spawner to need to spawn it. And I'm not really too fond of that. I'd like to bring up the kill chamber just a bit, but it's kind of okay with me. There's no going back now. It's already put together. It's already a functional farm. I'm having a good time using it. I don't even think I care too much. I might not even remove the lava lighting itself. For that, I might just remove the lava buckets from the top of it and get empty dispensers up here. That way no lava can flow, and just put a block right in each of these corners to solidify it into place. Just call it a done day. Say that button's basically it's just a fidget light is what we'll call it. I do need to make it pretty down here. I intend for this to be like the farm room, and then I intend to have a little section over off to the side for some enchanting. That way everybody that's getting levels can also just come chant up your gear, combine some books, make some books, I don't know. I'll put some anvils, an enchanting setup, grindstone, all the things you'll need, even a smithing table, because, you never know. Maybe you're putting some trims on your stuff. And we'll put a little barrel with like some lapis from our cleric, and maybe some books in place. That way everybody can use it. And we'll try to make it look a little pretty. I've got this really bad habit of, if it's a public thing, I'm kind of just making it functional and then leaving it alone and letting everybody else decorate it and decide that it's pretty, which I kind of like, because it creates the need for a co-op kind of experience. Like, I did a thing and now somebody else gets to go do part of that thing, and I wouldn't even mind if somebody else did something functional and allowed me to like make it look pretty for them, because that would be cool too. Just reverse it. Either way, it's making a little bit more of an influence of everybody's build style into the server than just mine, or just, baked goods, or just Nines is on her own, or anybody's on their own. Like, just get us all together, give us all some blocks, and let us all hash it out and see what works. If I place something and maybe Nines thinks it looks better in a different way, she can fully feel free to go and break it, change it, see what she likes. If Baked Goods thinks that I built something and wants to add like a whole extra room to it just to add something else to it, go for it. I think that's cool as hell to see something kind of evolve over time. And honestly, I've been putting little markers on everything to label when it's been built and stuff, and this isn't finished yet, but this actually does have the marker on it. So I actually have who put it, like who built it is right here. And I'm hoping that if somebody else was to come along and just, make this absolutely ever so gorgeous, that they would put their plaque somewhere, just kind of like back here on this wall. Go ahead, throw a plaque up there, put your name on it and the date that you made it look pretty, because that's cool to me also. Just the idea that they're all coming together, and we're all kind of doing something until it's finally fully finished. And then who knows, maybe like 2 years from now, one of those things will get picked up as a thing we'll have to fix, and they'll update Redstone and break all my things. Who knows? And then somebody will come along and maybe fix it for me, and their sign will get added to it, and that'll just be more history to the server. It's kind of been interesting just to see who does what and to see how the server ends up looking. The Nether Hub is actually starting to get decorated a little bit in the East Tunnel. Nines has started the pattern of some green terracotta and sandstone, and it's looking absolutely gorgeous. I'm a huge fan, at least. I'm loving this. This is just, it's, for one, it's already my favorite color, and it goes so well with the sandstone that it's just absolutely beautiful. Super bright, even though we're in another. We do have a spawn issue of some piglins still in the tunnel. It won't be fully spawn proof, but that's okay. You'll take the mining desert that way. Oh my god. We are living life to the fullest here, aren't we? Oh my god. These guys are ridiculous. They are actually the reason that there is a strip of carpet here. I don't think this was part of the original design, but it fits pretty well and cuts down the hoglin spawns. We do still have piglins, but that's okay. I want to try to trap some of them in the nether offices, see if I can set up a small little manual operated I don't know if I've shown off this. We did the nether tunnel for here too, and that is just fantastic to walk through. It's like walking through space to get to the TARDIS. I love it. So this room over here was going to be my nether offices to try to get piglins. I wanted to trap them kind of in these little cages here and just maybe set it up to be either be automatic or who knows, maybe very manual. Not really sure yet. Haven't really put a lot of process into it. Nines' office has looked fantastic since day one, but is very much coming together. This storage over here is great. I don't even feel like I'm in the nether too much anymore. Like, I walked through that portal and this is almost like just perfect. Yeah, this is a whole new world. No room for expansion, it seems. A doorway to nothingness. It's looking fantastic. I'm enjoying the use of the green terracotta too. The green very much looks like a great shade with almost everything, especially in the terracotta. But we're slowly accomplishing all of the projects. I'm not really even sure what I'm doing tonight. I just intended to get on and try to. I know I need to trade with these villagers more and get more mending books. It's kind of a slow going process, but we are here, we are doing it sometimes. Baked Goods is doing things for their shop too. I'm got a bunch of sticks to trade to Oliver, and I'll end up trading all those emeralds over here for all of these, and eventually all the chests in my shop will be full, and we'll be able to mark that entirely off the list and just kind of be done with it until I decide to sell something new. I'm not really too sure what all I want to sell in my shop. The idea was just to throw some random things I got too much of into the block exchange for anybody to come and grab and change out their stuff. And maybe, you know, once it gets too much random stuff that nobody's taken in the block exchange, I'll take it and I'll force myself to do stuff with it. It's like a little challenge. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe I should add to the shop of stock. We have some spare barrels, we have some spare chest space, and I do plan on having a few things kind of extra in my shop and some different stuff than what I had last season too. We have a lot of farms though. We're doing a lot of farming. That's okay. Okay. Well, I did it again. I done built and forgot to even try to record. I just got in the groove and I done finished another tunnel. Not this one. But if we go down here, I've been busy with the blaze farm. I refined it a little bit, removed the lava lighting, and made it smooth to where they don't get trapped in those little ditches. I've used every bit of iron that I could need to use. It's great. We still have a decent bit from the iron farm, but it's just simple iron, copper, and lava lighting. I am using the admin style banner to show that this is a public farm and a community blaze farm. I got the heads. I've collected a few of them from this. I've got a couple more here. We got lava lighting going all the way down. The copper is not waxed yet. Don't judge me. It's oxidizing a little bit. We'll get to that at some point. I don't know. We might let it oxidize to see what it looks like oxidized. We've got a little enchanting area and gear set up. Filled all of these furnaces with the blaze rods. I have barrels for blaze rod storage and blaze head storage. Got a little bit of everything you need to do your gear up. This is now just the fidget button. It just turns on and off. There is no dispensers up there even. I blocked it all up. But I'd left the button and the light. It's just fun to play with. I don't know. The fidget button. We got more banners on display. I figure I might put heads on the walls as we get more blaze heads. I don't know. The stopper and the crusher, they all work just fine. You can go right here to the AFK station, and we'll free cam a bit and show you. And they immediately start doing their thing. You notice we filled that, and they just glide right down there now. There's no catching them. It's no hang up. They're not grouping in any way. It's absolutely super smooth. I do believe it speeds up the system quite a bit, actually. For some reason, they seem to function really well now. I'm super happy with how it turned out. It's, I think, one of the few finished areas, or at least I'm finished with it. I don't think it needs anything else added to it. It looks nice. It's functional. It's able to become and used. I hope this becomes the main XP grinder for everybody on the server. It's super easy to access, super close by. The stairs are just a quick jaunt up and down. It's not super far of a drop or anything, and it works pretty fast, pretty well. So we're gonna hopefully be able to use this for a long time coming. We'll start some blaze rod. Free blaze rods. Now bring some dye over and dye it red with the rest of the stuff. Maybe somebody will fill it up, and every time I'm here, and I don't need any blaze rods at home right now. I have a few stacks saved up at home. Every time I'm here to repair my stuff, though, I will just drop my blaze rods in there if I don't need them. And then whoever else does need them can do it, and then whoever wants to do the same can do the same. Either way, I believe that's going to be it for me. Oh my god, let's never do that again. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go do another project and start a new week and edit this video because this is super sketchy to do, by the way. We're basically done with this week. I'm going to end the video here. I hope you guys liked all the randomness and all the projects. We feel very accomplished this week. We got a lot of stuff done. A lot of stuff built and looking nice. I'm super happy with my random projects. I don't even think I finished what I actually set out to do this week, but that's how it goes. It's okay. We'll finish it next week. Until then, I hope you guys have fun. Be safe. Watch out for bears. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye for now.